So let's find a comfortable seat, adding a pillow or blanket underneath our hips if that feels supportive for you. And we'll begin with rubbing the palms of our hands together, bringing focus and energy into the palms. And take the fingertips and gently brush them across the forehead, temples, and cheeks, brushing away any worries or expectations. And bring the fingertips to the eyes, palms to the cheeks, turning your attention inward. And taking a couple of deep cleansing breaths. When you're ready, you can float your hands down, either keeping your eyes closed or gazing softly downward. And we'll tune in with 3 ohms. Feel free to join in or just absorb the vibrations. Sending your spine up tall, shoulders back and down. Lift the heart with each inhaling breath. Sitting bones sinking toward the earth with each exhale. Take another deep breath in. Oh. 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 Take a moment to absorb the vibrations of the mantra as it connects us all as one. Allow yourself to settle here this Saturday morning and set an intention for your practice, something you'd like to nurture or cultivate within yourself. Bringing your awareness to your breath. Allow each inhale to bring you here, to this room, to this moment. Allow each exhale to release anything not needed for your practice today. And with your next inhaling breath, allow the belly to soften and expand. And as you exhale, draw the belly toward the back. Follow your body's rhythm, expanding on the inhale, contracting on the exhale. With your next inhaling breath, expand the belly and open the ribs, reaching it out to the side. And as you exhale, contract the belly and relax the ribs. Follow your body's rhythm, expanding and opening, contracting and relaxing. With your next inhaling breath, expand the belly, open the ribs, and lift the chest, creating space for the heart. And as you exhale, contract, relax, and lower. Continue this full deep breath, expanding your lungs in all directions with each inhale. Completely releasing the breath with each exhale. So we continue this full deep breath. We'll gently shift into a cooling breath, honoring the coming of summer and the warm weather we've been having. We're going to just gently take the right hand and close the right nostril. So in an alternate nostril breath, we go back and forth, balancing. This time we're just going to close the right nostril gently and breathe in and out through the left. Just allowing the breath to be full and even. And take one more full breath through the left nostril. And gently floating the hand down, return to your natural breath. Taking a moment to notice any changes in your mind or body. Remembering our breath is always with us to help find those moments of peace and calm. Bringing your awareness to your right hand, allow the tip of the thumb and pointer finger to come together and bring those fingertips to your heart center, turning your attention deeper inward towards your heart, looking within for your inner light and your inner joy. As you find that connection with the light within you, allow its warm glow to flow on the breath throughout your entire body. As you find that connection with your inner joy, Allow it to radiate up onto your face in a smile. And breathe it out into the space around you. As we continue our practice, allow your light and joy to flow through each breath and movement, honoring all that you are in each moment. When you're ready, you can float your hand down, gently open your eyes. If you'd like to switch your legs or change positions, please go ahead and do that. And as you come to your next inhaling breath, let's scrunch our shoulders up by our ears. Exhale, press the shoulders back and down. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale, back and down. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale, back and down. Let's bring the hands in front of the chest, palms facing down. Tuck the shoulder blades down the back, strengthening the muscles around the scapula. Lifting the heart, letting the sitting bones drop down. You can notice if you feel like your chin is jutting out at all, to kind of gently pull it back toward your throat. And let's bring the elbows back toward each other, lifting the heart, gently squeezing the center of the shoulder blades toward each other, wringing out any tension. And opening the arms wide, turning the palms up, drawing the shoulder blades down, squeezing the lower center, or excuse me, the lower corner of the shoulder blades toward each other. If it feels okay, you could flex the wrists, pressing through the palms. And then let's bring the arms in front, crossing the right over the left, bending at the elbows, hands back to back, left hand around the right wrist or hands at the shoulders, whatever feels right for you. Elbows up to shoulder height, dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Gently squeeze the arms together, pressing the elbows forward as you breathe into the upper back. If you'd like, you can begin lowering and lifting the elbows, extending that stretch around the shoulders. And with your next inhale, if it feels okay, lifting the elbows up a little higher, gently arching. And with the exhale, rounding the spine, dropping the chin, being careful of the low back. And with your next inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, unwrapping the arms, opening wide, pressing through the palms if that feels okay. And then bringing the arms in front, crossing the left over the right, bending at the elbows, hands back to back, or right hand around the left wrist, or hands at the shoulders. Elbows up to shoulder height, dropping the shoulders away from the ears, gently squeezing the arms together, pressing the elbows forward as you breathe into the upper back. And gently lowering and lifting the elbows, if that feels okay. And with your next inhale, if it feels all right, lifting the elbows a little higher, gently arching. And as you exhale, rounding, dropping the chin, letting the weight of the arms open the back. And with your next inhale, lift up tall, unwrap the arms. We'll reach them out to the side. Let's make some circles with our wrists. And reverse those circles. And we'll bring in some circles with the elbows. And reverse those. And then we'll bring the hands to the heart. Interlacing the fingers, pressing the arms out in front. Roll the shoulders forward, round the spine, drop the chin. With your next inhaling breath, lift the palms up over the head, gently arching. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. With your next exhaling breath, drop your chin toward your chest. Soften the elbows. Roll the shoulder blades back toward each other, wringing out any tension. Squeezing those upper corners of the shoulder blades together. Release the back of the neck. Soften the jaw. And if it feels okay, press the palms up a little higher. And with your next inhale, lift the chin. And as you exhale, gently twist toward the right, floating the hands down, left hand on the knee, right hand behind the hip. Lift your heart with your inhale, twisting through the ribs with your exhale, bringing the head toward the right shoulder as much as feels okay. Lengthening and twisting. Wringing out anything no longer needed. If it feels okay, you could bring your chin over your left shoulder. And back to the right. And with your next inhale, lifting the left arm up by the ear. As you exhale, reach across the body. Dropping the right hip toward the mat, lifting the heart, reaching through the fingertips. And with your next inhale, lift up tall. And exhale back to the center, taking a breath in and out. Then interlacing the fingers, inhaling the palms up over the head. Exhale, twisting to the left, floating the hands down, right hand to the knee, left hand behind the hip. Lift the heart with your inhale, twisting through the ribs with your exhale. Head comes around left. Lifting and twisting with the breath, finding that edge between flexibility and inflexibility. If it feels okay, you could bring your chin over your right shoulder. And back to the left. And with your next inhale, sweep your left arm up toward the ear. And as you exhale, reach across the body, dropping the left hip toward the mat, lifting the heart, reaching through the fingertips. And with your next inhale, lift up tall. And as you exhale, come back to the center. Taking a breath in and out. And let's extend our legs out in front of us. Let's start with some circles with our ankles. Just drawing those circles with the toes, releasing those ankles after sitting. And reversing. And we'll take hold behind the right leg and just bring the knee in and out at whatever pace works for you. As you extend out, you can engage the quadriceps and the thigh, drawing that kneecap up. And when you're ready, lowering that leg and switching to the left and drawing that knee in and extending out. Just lubricating those knees a little bit. And lowering the leg down. Let's take the right foot across the left thigh. And let's, we're gonna, instead of doing the whole series that we typically do, we're just gonna do the lubricating of the hip. So you can place the hand, the foot in the hand, the forearm or the elbow. Right arm, I realize I'm faced the wrong way. I need to we'll do that. Right arm wraps around. And so you can either hold the leg or interlace the fingers and we'll rock the hip. And then gently hugging that leg in. And lowering the leg down. And then left ankle over the right thigh. Foot can be in the hand, forearm, or elbow. Left arm comes on the outside, either taking hold of the knee or interlacing the fingers. And we'll gently rock, lubricating that hip. And then gently hugging the leg in toward the torso as far as feels okay. And lowering the leg down. All right, let's come to standing. And we'll come to the end of our mat and work with sun salutations in honor of the coming summer solstice. So feet are hip width apart. Shoulders back and down. Belly strong, knees soft. Beginning with our mountain pose. Pushing the feet into the mat. Rooting down. Feeling the crown of the head reach up toward the sky. Take a breath in and out. Just allowing the stillness and the strength of the mountain pose to radiate through your body. We'll inhale the hands to the heart. Exhale the arms down by our side. And inhale, arms up over the head, gently arching. Exhale, fold forward, Soften the knees, flat back, hands on either side of the feet. With your next inhale, step back with the right leg. Exhale the left. Lower the hips into plank. Then the knees down. Drop, lowering the head and chest into a gentle, into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale into a gentle cobra. Exhale, toes tuck under, hips up and back, downward dog. Hold and breathe. Softening the knees. Head between the arms, chin away from the chest. Heels floating down as the hips reach up high. With your next inhaling breath, kick the right leg up behind you and swing it through up towards your hands. Exhale the left foot. Inhale, sweeping the arms out and up, palms together over the head. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a breath in and out. We'll do left side, so take a breath in. Exhale, dropping the arms. Inhale, sweeping the arms up and back, gently arching. Exhale, fold forward, flat back, softening the knees. Inhale, left foot back into a lunge. Exhale, right foot back. Lower the hips into plank. Shoulders back, belly drawn up, head extended out. Then knees down, tucking the elbows in toward the ribs as you lower into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lifting the head and chest into gentle cobra. Exhale, toes tuck under, hips up and back, downward dog. Hold and breathe. Softening the knees, pressing back through the hips. Head between the arms with the chin gently away from the chest. Rooting into the hands, rising through the hips. With your next inhale, kick the left leg up behind and sweep through. Exhale, bring the right foot forward. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, palms together over the head. Exhale, hands to the heart. And breath in and out. Let's do once more on each side. So deep breath in. Exhale the arms. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step back with the right foot. Exhale the left. Lower the hips into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lifting into cobra. Exhale, toes stuck under, hips up and back, downward dog. Hold and breathe. With your next inhale, kick the right leg up and swing it through. Exhale the left. Inhale, arms out and up, palms together. Exhale, hands to the heart. Breath in and out. Left side, deep breath in. Exhale, dropping the arms. Inhale, arms up and back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale the right. Inhale into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, cobra or upward dog if you would like. Exhale, toes tucked under, hips up and back, downward dog. Hold and breathe. With your next inhale, kick the left leg up behind, swinging it through. Exhale the right. Inhale, arms up and out. Exhale, hands to the heart. And take a breath in and out. Just noticing how you feel after that movement. Let's work with standing. Well, actually, I think we need to do some more twisting before we do that. Never mind. Let's actually bring the right foot to the long end of the mat. Left heel drops back. Hips facing that front left corner of the mat. Sweeping the arms out at shoulder height. Exhale, bend the right knee, stacking the knee over the ankle, walking the toes out a little if you need to. You got pressing into both heels. Vision over the right arm. Soften the shoulders, lift the heart. Rooting into the earth through your feet. Lifting the heart and softening the shoulders and extending that energy out through the fingertips. Let's float the left hand to the back leg. Right palm turns up and the right arm comes up toward the sky, pushing into the feet, reaching through the fingertips. Then we'll bring the forearm to the thigh. And we're going to sweep that left arm in front and then up by the ear, then rotating the torso to face the wall, lengthening from the heel through the fingertips. Then let's float that left hand down to the mat. Bring the right hand down and come onto the toes of the back foot. And we'll drop that knee down. Place the left hand on the mat and inhale the right arm up, gently twisting. Lengthening with the inhale, twisting through the exhale. We'll float the right hand down, rocking the the right hip back, lengthening that leg. If you'd like, you can lift the toes. And we'll plant that right foot down, tuck the toes of the left foot under, and rock that hip back again with a little more extension. Softening that front foot. The front knee. Let's step forward with the left foot. Inhale the arms out and up, palms together. And exhale, hands to the heart. And we'll work with the other side. So we'll have the left foot to the short end of the mat, stepping back with the right foot. Heel drops back at a 45-degree angle. We'll inhale the arms out at shoulder height. Exhale, bending that knee, hips open to that front left part of the mat. Pressing into the feet, lifting through the heart, dropping the shoulders, and really feeling that energy coming out through the fingertips. Rooting into the earth, drawing up what you need in this moment. Breathing it into the heart and extending it out into the community through the breath, through your fingertips. We'll float the right hand down, turn the left palm up, reaching up toward the sky. Rooting through the feet as we reach for the fingertips. And then we'll bring that forearm to the thigh. Sweep the right arm in front of us, and then reaching through the fingertips. Rotating the torso to face the wall as much as feels okay. Rooting through the heel as you reach through the fingertips, lengthening the side of the body. And then we'll bring the right hand to the mat, and then the left. Coming onto the toes of the back foot, we'll drop that knee down. Right hand is on the inside of the left leg. And as you inhale, sweep that left arm up, gently twisting. And floating that left hand down, we'll rock the hip back, lengthening the spine, walking those hands closer toward the torso to make that more accessible. Lifting the heel if that feels okay. And bringing the foot back to the mat. We'll tuck the toes of the back foot under, lifting the hips and pressing back through that left hip one more time. Lengthening through the spine. Bending the front knee, we'll step forward with the back foot. Let's let the head hang down here in Uttanasana. Soften the knees, letting the ribs rest on the thighs. Releasing the back of the neck as much as feels okay. Rooting into the feet. And then as it feels okay, you can lift the hips a little higher. Pushing into the feet with your next inhaling breath. Let's roll the spine up, one vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last, shoulders up and back and down. Now let's work with standing knee to chest with the twist for today. So if you would like to use a wall for support, if you probably want to have that. Now I'm like, wait, with the twist. Probably on your left side so that you could catch it if you need to. All right, so feet hip width apart, spine tall, shoulders back and down, belly strong, knees soft. Lift the toes, spreading them wide as you lower them down. Rooting into the feet, lifting through the crown of the head. We'll shift our weight to the left leg, softening the knee, finding a focus spot for our gaze. Lifting up to the big toe of the right foot. Stay here or work with balance by lifting the toe. Then, if it feels okay, lifting the knee, interlacing the fingers in front of the knee. You can stay here or bring the knee into the chest. Softening the shoulders, belly is strong. If it feels okay, you could take hold underneath the foot or underneath the thigh and work on extending the leg out. And can also then, if you'd like, add the twist. So you can do that with the bent knee, left hand on the outside of the knee, right arm extending back, or have the hand on the outside of the right foot. Reaching back with that right arm and then gently bringing your vision along, rooting, lifting, twisting. Listening to your body. When you're ready, coming back to the center. Lowering down and shaking out that left leg. Right. Finding our balance on both feet again. Spine tall, shoulders back and down, belly strong, knees soft. Lift the toes, spread them wide as you lower them down. Rooting into the feet, lifting through the crown of the head. Let's shift our weight to the right leg, finding a focus spot for our gaze as we come to the big toes of the left foot. Starting with balance here, lifting the toes. If it feels okay, lift the knee, interlacing the fingers in front of the knee. Shoulders back and down, belly strong. Stay here, or if it feels okay, bringing the knee up into the chest. And you can stay here or work on extending the leg, taking hold underneath the thigh, extending out, or underneath the foot, extending out there. And then if you'd like, again, to add the twist, we'll bring the right hand on the outside of the left knee, beginning to reach that left arm back. You can also bring the hand on the outside of the foot. You can also use a strap here. I always forget to say that till the second side, sorry. And then gently bringing the vision back toward the left hand as that feels okay. Rooting through the foot, lifting through the spine, twisting through the ribs, and reaching out through the left heel and the right and the left fingertips. And then gently coming back to the center and lowering down and shaking out that leg. Whew. Like it's talking to me now. Let's spread our legs nice and wide. We'll inhale the arms up over the head. And let's interlace the fingers, pressing the palms up. As you exhale, we'll turn toward the right and make circles with the torso sweeping to the center with your inhale coming up from the left foot. Exhale, folding over, sweeping across, inhale, lifting. One more time to the right. Making big movements just like the earth coming around the sun. And then we'll move to the left, exhaling on that side. Sweeping across, inhale from the right. Exhale, left. Sweep across, inhale, right. One more time. And then we'll exhale, swan dive. Float the hands down underneath the shoulders. Soften the knees, press into the feet, lifting up through the sitting bones. Letting the head and chest come toward the mat as far as feels okay. Keeping the spine nice and long, lifting the chin gently away from the chest to keep it extended, but not having the neck pulled back or the head pulled back. Let's walk the feet closer toward each other, stopping just outside of hip width apart. Dropping the hips down, we'll work with Malasana squat. You can work with the high squat or placing a block in the center behind the heels. Drop the hips down toward the block or heels. Or if it feels more accessible for today, coming all the way to the mat, walking the feet a little further apart and bringing the elbows or upper arms into the thighs or knees. Tune into your hips, noticing where you can let go. Noticing what might be coming up for you as we open them. And let's come the rest of the way down. We'll meet in Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together. Hands at the ankles or toes, lengthening the spine. Let's press the feet into each other, engaging those inner groin muscles. And then as you exhale, drawing those knees down by engaging the outer hip muscles. Inhale, lifting the heart. Exhale, gently folding forward if that feels okay. Hinging at the hips, keeping the spine nice and long. And with your next inhale, lift up tall. Let's extend the right leg out, left leg into the groin, Janushirasana. We'll start with a side stretch, a side version of it. So bringing our torso to face the bent leg, we'll place that right hand on the left knee, lifting the spine tall, a little twist to the left. Inhale the left arm up by the ear. And as you exhale, let the right shoulder come toward the right leg. Lift the heart, drop the left hip, reach for the fingertips. Breathing into the left side of the body. Inhale, lifting up tall. Exhale, float that hand down. And let's turn to face the right leg. Hands on either side of the leg, lengthen the spine tall. And as you exhale, hinge at the hips, gently beginning to walk the hands forward. If you feel like your pelvis is kind of rolled back here, go ahead and add the blanket underneath the hips there to help it tilt forward. Flexing the foot, reaching through the heel, lengthening through the spine. Letting the ribs come toward the thigh. With your next inhale, lift up tall. We'll bring the left hand to the mat. Right arm extends out over the leg. You can either lift that right arm up, opening the side body here, or if it feels okay, you can lift up onto the hand and knee into the crescent pose. And then we'll gently lower down. We'll switch our legs. So left leg extends out, right leg in toward the groin. We'll turn to face that bent leg. Left hand on the knee, Inhale the right arm up by the ear. And as you exhale, we'll just let the left shoulder float toward the left leg. Dropping the right hip, lifting the heart, reaching through the fingertips. Breathing into the right side of the body. Letting go. With your next inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, turn to face the left leg. Lengthening the spine. And as you exhale, tilting the torso forward. Gently walking the hands out as that feels comfortable. Finding your edge, stopping there, softening around it. Reaching through the heel, pressing back through the hip. Allowing the ribs to come toward the thigh just as much as feels okay. Not worrying about the head getting toward the knee. With your next inhale, lift up tall. We'll bring the right hand a few inches away from the right hip on the mat. Left arm extends out over the leg. You can either lift that left arm by the ear, opening the left side here, or press up onto the hand and knee into crescent pose. And gently lowering back down. We'll shake out those hands. And then let's bring the soles of our feet together, and we'll take hold at the heels or toes, whatever feels right for you, and we'll do balancing angle. So think about initially rooting down into the tailbone, and make sure that there's space behind you in case you tip backwards. And sometimes, since it is balancing, sometimes that happens. All right, so kind of like to take hold of the heels here. You could also take hold behind the knees if that makes it more accessible today. You could also use a strap, although I guess you would need a strap on each foot. So with your next inhale, let's extend the right leg out. And exhale, bring it down. Inhale the left leg out. Exhale, bring it down. And then inhale both legs if that feels okay. Belly muscles engaged. And exhale, lower. So again, follow your breath. You can do one leg and then the other. And then working with both. Again, hands can be at the feet or taking hold behind the knees, working on that extension there. Really working those abdominal muscles as we're here. When you're ready, bringing those feet down. We'll slide the feet out away from us, making a diamond with the legs, and then slide the hands underneath the lower legs, bringing them on top of the shins, ankles, or feet, rounding the spine, dropping the chin, resting into star pose. And with your next inhale, rolling the spine up, shoulders back and down. Come back to cross-legged. And let's bring the hands behind the hips, fingertips facing away from us. We'll bend the elbows, roll those shoulder blades back, lift the heart, and just let the head drop back. Bending those elbows, breathing into the heart, opening the chest. Inhale, lift up tall. Can do that posture again, or if it feels okay to interlace the fingers, pressing the palms together, extending the arms out away from the body. Again, lifting the heart, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Being careful of the elbows and shoulders and wrists. And if you have your hands clasped in the yoga mudra, if it feels okay, you can also fold forward, placing the forehead on the mat and lifting the arms up behind you. You can also do this with a strap, holding the strap in the hands instead of having the fingers interlaced. And inhale, lifting up tall, releasing those hands and shaking out the wrists. And let's inhale the spine up tall, shoulders back and down. Reaching through the crown of your head with your next inhaling breath. As you exhale, drop the right ear over the right shoulder. Tuck the right shoulder back and down, breathing into the left side of the neck. If it feels okay, you can bring that left arm across the low back. Lengthening through the side of the neck. And if it feels okay, you could sweep that right arm out, wrapping it around the head, resting it gently, the right hand gently on the left ear, without pulling, just allowing that weight to create a little extra stretch. Releasing anything stuck in the neck, letting it float away on the breath. And with your next inhale, release the hand, coming back to the center. Release the left arm. Take a breath in and out. Inhale, lengthening up tall. And as you exhale, drop the left ear over the left shoulder. Left shoulder tucks back and down. Heart is lifted as you breathe into the right side of the neck. If it feels okay, you could bring that right arm across the low back. And again, if it feels okay, sweeping the left arm out and wrapping it around the head. Left hand resting on the right ear. Not pulling, but adding just a little extra weight to enhance the stretch. With your next inhale, release the hands, coming back to the center. You can breath in and out. Take another deep breath in As you exhale, turn the chin to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. And once more on each side, following your breath. And returning to the center and letting the breath go. And we'll gently come to the center of the mat. Round the spine, drop the chin, roll the spine back and down, or back down to the mat. Bending the knees, extending the legs up toward the sky. We'll rock the hands or a block underneath the hips to support the legs. Lengthen the neck, soften the shoulders. Ankles and knees are relaxed as you breathe into the belly. Bend the knees, rocking the hands or block out from underneath the hips. We'll hug the knees into the chest in Uttanasana. You can rock from side to side or make small circles with the knees, massaging the low back, or remain still, whatever feels best for you. And if you're making circles, reverse those. And gently stopping in the center, we'll drop the arms out at shoulder height, knees together. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, drop the knees to the right, vision to the left, releasing the spine, releasing through the neck. Your next inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the left, vision to the right, and soften through the spine. And with your next inhale, come back to the center. Lower the feet down. You could walk the feet out to the edges of the mat and rest your knees together. Or if it feels okay for your back today, you can extend the legs out. As we come into Shavasana, you can also add a blanket or bolster underneath the knees. And I encourage you to cover up a little bit, even though it is warm, just to keep the warmth in our body and allow us to move into that deeper relaxation. So tuck the shoulders under, arms slightly away from your body with your palms turned up. If your legs are extended, allow the feet to relax about hip-width apart. Relax your forehead. Soften your eyes. Loosen your jaw. Bring your awareness back to the breath. Allowing each inhale to fill you with a sense of peace and calm. Allowing each exhale to release anything that no longer serves you. Release the muscles from the bones, surrendering them to the earth. Feeling the strength of the earth supporting you. Let each breath bring you back to your heart center. Reconnecting with the light and joy that always reside deep within your heart. Letting each breath fill your heart with loving kindness for yourself. Honoring all of who you are in this moment. Gently begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Stretch in whatever way feels good for you. When you're ready, you can gently bend your knees, roll to your side, and rest there for a moment. And then gently return to a seated position. We'll end with a metta blessing of loving kindness. Please feel free to join in. May all beings be safe. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings have peace. May all beings awaken to the light of their true nature. May all beings be free. The light in me honors the light in you. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. For our world, for our communities, for ourselves. Well, thank you all so much for joining me today.